The next person I'll be bringing up here on stage is a super hard worker, and he's going to be giving a presentation of the Piggyvest Savings Report 2024. So I'd like to invite Boluwatife Akindele, Senior Content Strategy Associate. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for him.
Thank you, Odonsonto and Josh, for this privilege. Second time in a row, and I'm excited every time. So, our personal finance, what many Nigerians call our financial lives, is at the core of a lot of our life experiences. It determines where we're born, where we live, who our friends are, where we work, where we go to school, the type of technology we're exposed to, and for the most part, who we love and how we love. If you think I'm lying, just wait till the next trending topic on Twitter. When we started our content team in 2021, our job, as conceived by the then head of content, Daniel Urubo, was to help put the money experiences of millions of Nigerians within context of each other's stories. To help understand how Nigerians are thinking about love and money, we created Love and Other Funds. To understand the mistakes Nigerians are making with their money, we created Money Mistake. Women and Money helped us understand the gender dynamic of money. And the life column was for Nigerians who had blown in Nigerian parlance to share how they achieved that status. To read the Nigerians everyone talks about on Twitter who don't read, we created illustrations and comics. I can go on and on, but perhaps this is the best time to plug blog.piggyvest.com. We're really just telling stories. And while anecdotes are useful and the accounts for the millions of visits our blog gets every year since 2021, they are only helpful to the extent that they are grounded in data. We can understand the story of how a man who made 1 million in Kano lost it all to gambling, or why a woman in Lagos needs a sketchy loan app to fund her business as a single story. But without the data that undergirds it, that helps us get the big picture, it's really just a story. Even if tens of thousands of Nigerians read it, love it, and can relate to it. So when the opportunity came in 2023 to work on the inaugural edition of the Piggyvest Savings Reports, we knew we had struck gold. That year, we surveyed a little over 1,000 Nigerians, spent months surveying and sorting and writing and rewriting. Then in October, on World Savings Day, we released it. Within a few hours of releasing it to the public, the project achieved all the goals we had set for it internally. But something else was happening. People were talking about it everywhere. On blogs and on Twitter, in newspapers, in random conversations. It's become normal to us now that people are having an argument on Twitter and someone just plugs the Piggyvest Savings Report. That makes us happy. The project has gotten over 300k views since then, and it's been an interesting learning curve for us. Even within the team, the data point on what Nigerians are saving for was the foundation of our new feature, House Money, a semi-strict savings wallet for Nigerians to save for their house rent and bills. Not to brag, but data works, guys. But here's the thing. The challenge with doing a good thing on the first trial is that you have to do a better thing next. So we 10x'd it. Over 10k Nigerians covering all 36 states of the country: Shaki, Ibadan, Gombe, Kano, Jos, Zamfara, Borno, Ebonyi, Rivers. The scale was massive. But anyone who has worked on this project knows that being diligent with the data of 1k people was stressful enough. In 2024, it was 10 times as hard and took twice as long. Thank you, Peter and Edwin, who indulged me in 1 or 2 all-nighters during this project. And every other member of the content team who held the fort: Eris, Tobe, and Israel. And Ife. The data was, of course, a reminder of what we kinda already knew. That the effects of rising inflation was stark, that the removal of the fuel subsidy didn't only affect our Uber prices, that the tiered electrical supply and tariff system meant other Nigerians like you and me could no longer afford their power bills. Very stark. The quotes, the real-life comments from people we spoke to, even more haunting. By October of 2024, we released the second installment of the report. The data points made it everywhere. You've probably seen one of these. Nigerians earning 500,000 naira monthly drop by 57%, Nigeria saving for Japa drop 11%, and on and on. We were everywhere. Blogs, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, random conversations, Kenya, South Africa, New York, TikTok and YouTube. We were really the cool kids. There's a lot to say about how making data really accessible is how we, and I mean all of us here, make Nigerians care more. But that's not for my speech here. By all metrics, we were even more successful with the second installment. We've reached millions of people with this report, but the data it reveals is not cute. More than 1 in 3 Nigerians earn below 100k monthly. Men are more likely than women to earn a monthly income of 1 million naira. 40% of Nigerians do not save. Over 70% of Nigerian income earners pay black tax. There's more in the report you have with you. And in comparison to last year, Phil. So, like the popular Nollywood clip, you might think, what are we here for? Bolu, what are we here for? It's simple. In very many ways, we're all stakeholders. This is a very grown audience: CEOs and leaders of companies, creators, reporters and journalists, founders, finance and business professionals, operators, regulators. One of my mentors will probably make his way here soon. So first, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. It's such an honor that you take time out of your day to be here. We're really just here to discuss. Yes, we have an agenda, we have panels, we have discussions, but really, we could just open this up all day and have everyone share their ideas, but we respect your time enough to ensure that this is coordinated. We've seen the data and we'll still review it again today. The question is, what can we do about it? What do we do about it? On our end, and I talk about the content team specifically, our first work is storytelling, and we'll always return to that. And like Toni Morrison says, this is the time when artists go to work. Toni Morrison was shifted in her grave, being quoted at a finance roundtable. But really, this is our work. Data and anecdotes go hand in hand. 37% of Nigerians earning below 100k monthly is still a vague data point to many Nigerians. So our work is to humanize it. We promised during the release of the 2024 savings report that we'll explore the stories of people driving that data. We are back at work. Tomorrow on the blog, we'll publish the stories of Nigerians who earn below 100k per month, the people according to our data who make up 37% of Nigerians. There's Peter, the Benenua man, fending for his family as a driver in Nigeria. There's Dorcas, who works as a porter in the market and earns a daily wage. There's Tina, the hairdresser. But why is this the case? What can we do about it? Who is affected? Can we even do anything about it? What's your own experience in that regard? Inflation is a big topic, and it was a core part of our 2024 report. But who's responsible? What can we do? What's your experience in your own industry? What can we learn from it? That's the agenda for today. Really, that's it. We gather as many key stakeholders as we can accommodate from the finance and tech sectors every year since 2024, because we deeply value your unique perspectives. Your insight into our data on how Nigerians earn, save, spend, borrow, manage their businesses, and plan for the future are invaluable. Together, these contributions help shape a clearer understanding of the Nigerian financial landscape and also enable us to drive meaningful progress and innovation for the collective good. There's only so much that we can do in isolation, and the solutions we're looking for lie in what we can collectively do for our ecosystem. It's such a privilege to have the work my team and I created be engaged with in this way. Once again, thank you all for coming. I look forward to all the discussions. Welcome to Piggyvest Finance Roundtable 2025.